This is Sarah the plumber, and today I'm going to show you how to repair an actual leak on a copper pipe with a solder joint. The tools that you're going to need today: first, you need a pair of cutters. Next, your deburring tool, solder, sandcloth, works good when it's wet, make sure you get the right kind. Some small cutters just in case it's a little tight of a space, this works better. Measuring tape, marker, cool gel, which we're going to use before soldering the pipe. Flux, make sure it's clean and you have clean flux brushes. And lastly, you want a torch and you want to use MAP gas. MAP gas burns hotter than propane, and that's the best thing to use when we're doing a repair. Now first, a bit of safety. You always want to make sure that you're wearing safety glasses when sweating copper pipe. Solder melts at approximately 400 degrees Fahrenheit, so the last thing you want is flux or solder getting into your eyes. That could cause blindness. Next, gloves. My gloves of choice are mechanics gloves like this because they fit snug and they're going to keep your hands protected. Now we're ready to start repairing pipe. Now we've simulated a leak, and first thing you want to do is turn off the water. So I'm going to grab my ladder. First thing you want to do is trace back the line and find the closest shut-off valve. I'm going to shut off the water. It's going to take a minute to drain down, and then we'll make our repair. Now we're going to cut out the bad section of pipe, but first we're going to clean it, which will save us time later. So take your sandcloth and just work around the top, bottom, and edges, making sure you get a nice clean pipe like that, but you want to make sure it's all the way around. Okay, now we're all clean. Next step is to take our cutters and cut out the bad section of pipe. I'm going to use my small cutters on this side because we have some obstructions over here, and I'm going to use the big cutters over here because we don't have any and they just cut a lot faster. So take your small cutters and you want to place them as far away from the fitting as possible. So place them on here. And once again, if you have any questions on anything, you can refer to my first video, which is how to sweat copper pipe, and I'll discuss these things a little more thoroughly. Once you have it tightened down, you're going to turn it all the way around. Unlike the other cutters, once you get all the way around, then you're going to tighten it and keep going. This one's a little more time consuming, but it works good when you're in tight spaces. Now that we made it through, we're going to take it off and move to the next side. Once again, you can use the larger cutters over here because we actually have space to use them. Now we're going to take our large cutters and place them on the bad section of pipe, like this. Make sure you're staying as far away as you can from the fitting. Tighten it down and use the same process we used in the first video. You're going to go all the way around, and as you do, we're going to tighten. Make sure you're going all the way around. This works a lot faster, as you can see, than the small cutters. Make sure you maintain a good grip on the pipe so it doesn't fall. Now to ensure we get a nice clean solder, you want to make sure that you're going to deburr the pipe, and we're going to clean it again. So first, take your deburring tool, stick it in the pipe just like before, put some pressure on there, make sure you support the pipe as well. Go around a few times until you get it nice and clean. Once again, that's going to reduce your chance of velocity erosion, which could cause leaks in the pipe. Once you get this side done, switch over, make sure you do this other side as well. Now we're ready to make the repair. Notice I've drained the tank down past the T&P valve. That way I can leave it open and allow air to exhaust out of the system. Also, I've taken the measured piece of pipe and I've placed the slip couplings on it, which is what we'll use to make the repair. Notice we've already applied the flux. If you have any questions about flux and how to apply it properly, refer to my first video, how to sweat copper pipe, and I'll teach you all about fluxing. Now, take the piece of pipe, go to the spot that you need to repair. Notice there's flux already on the pipes. You're going to take this and line it up. The reason why we use slip couplings is there's not a stop in the middle, so we can do this repair a lot easier. You're going to move the slip coupling onto this one, and I'm going to take out my channel locks because sometimes copper pipe doesn't want to move properly. You can try it with your hand first. What we're going to do is line it up, and you're going to slowly start to bring it over. So using your channel locks, move it into place on the pipe. Come over to this side once you get it in place and do the same thing. Take your channel locks, and you're going to line up the fitting with the pipe, and you're going to use your channel locks to guide it on. So take the cool gel and liberally spray the fittings that are adjacent to the repair. This will prevent the solder joints from getting damaged while we're heating the pipe to make the actual repair over here. Now we're going to take our torch, and it's time to make the repair. Once again, you're going to turn it on. want to turn it all the way up, and then just back it down to like a medium-high level so it's hot enough. And once again, we're heating the fitting, not the pipe. You're going to hold it perpendicular like this, and we're going to take the solder, and we're going to touch the opposite side. Once you get a drip, you know that the joint's full. Let's give it a second to heat up. As it's heating up, you can touch it a few times to test it out and see if it's hot enough, and it's just now getting hot. There we go. Once again, once you get a drip, the joint's full. Move on to the next one. All right. Once you're done, turn off your MAP gas. And you can always take a cloth and you can wipe the joints. Gives it a little bit more of a clean look. And that's how the pros fix a leak on a copper pipe. So until next time, this is Sarah the Plumber. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And also any video requests, just let me know and I'll see if I can do them for you.